Hey everyone, I know it's been a long time since I've made any videos, especially reviews, which a lot of you have been complaining about, and I apologize for that, but I've been preoccupied with a lot of other things. What a lot of you don't know is that I'm actually a software developer and have been professionally for about 14 years, and my YouTube stuff is really just a hobby on the side, and some people think that it's my paid career, and really that's not true at all. What I've been doing in my spare time lately is I've been working on a Windows 8 store app called the Gaming News Aggregator, which just released to production this morning. So it's now available for free for download, and I kind of want to show it off and put it out to you guys because I think it's pretty useful, especially with E3 coming around. What it does is it brings together feeds from the top gaming websites, currently 14 I think, and aggregates them into a single list that you can scroll with your fingertips, if you have a touchpad with Windows 8, or you can use a keyboard and mouse. And it's free to download, and it basically just brings everything together. It's got some really nice features, which I'll demo for you here in a second, and I'll link it below. And what I'd really like to know is what you guys think of it. Download the app if you've got Windows 8, and tell me what you think, because I think, being that E3 starts here in just a couple days, why, scour the internet for all the E3 feeds? You can just load this app up, and you got everything right at your fingertips. Let me know what you think. The Gaming News Aggregator is actually a relatively simple application. I mean, all that it really does is bring together feeds from a bunch of the top gaming websites so that you don't have to scour the internet to look for what you're looking for. Right away, we can see a list on the left of all of the aggregated feeds together, sorted by lots of different things, which I'll show you. And then on the right is the actual item that's been downloaded. So once you click on it, it just loads the item up, real simple. And it can be used with your mouse to easily scroll up and down the list, or if you've got a Windows 8 touchpad like a Surface Pro, you can use your fingers. And it's really simple. Just scroll down, and it brings together all of the different articles. I've been using this every night as I've been developing it, as I lay in bed, to just quickly catch up on all the news that's been going on, and I think it's pretty useful so far. Now, with a swipe with your finger from the top of the screen, or the bottom of the screen, or with a right click of the mouse, you can bring up the menu. And on here we can click the Feeds button, which shows us our list of all of the current feeds, and you can enable or disable feeds on the fly. So if you don't want to see Game Informer or Game Zone, you can turn them on or off, and the screen will update itself on its own, adding those feeds back in. You can also add in custom filters if you want to filter through all the information to get to what you're really looking for. Let's say we want to search for E3. I can insert the E3 filter. And let's say I also want to add in Xbox One. And I can enable or disable these on the fly, so I can have a whole bunch of them if I want to. Sony, Microsoft. But right now I'm not entirely concerned about Sony or Microsoft, so I'll turn those off. Now if we go back, the feed will update itself, and we're seeing E3 or Xbox One. And right now, Game Zone, the Game Zone feed kind of isn't giving us a rich information experience right now. So we're going to feeds. I'm going to turn Game Zone off for now. So now we've got all of our E3 or Xbox One feeds. And if I right click and go back to the menu again, I can see my most commonly used filters up here where Xbox One and E3 are enabled. I can just click and turn Sony on or off, or E3 off, or Xbox One, and bring us all back to show everything. If I want to, I can also click Open in Browser, which then obviously opens it into the browser. Ooh, full frontal nudity. That's awesome for a demo. And I'll go back to the app. If I could remember how to use Windows 8. There we go. There's a couple other features. If we come in from the right-hand side here, it's much easier to use with a touchpad, but it's fully functional with the mouse. I can actually share any of the content with any of my Windows 8 enabled sharing applications like Facebook or People or Mail. Sharing via live preview. And this will show up on my Facebook feed. Now, I've actually got a lot of new features coming. I just wanted to get this application out there before E3 so that if anyone wanted to use it, they could quickly filter the information from all the top gaming websites and get just the good E3 stuff that they're looking for. Over the next few weeks, I will be working on a few enhancements, which I'll show you. This is the website for the app. I've got a social media package coming, so you'll be able to actually comment right on the articles right there. So everyone using this application can interact with each other and comment and interact. I'm also going to implement a like and upvotes system similar to Reddit or Facebook, where you can vote for your favorite articles and see what everyone else is looking for. Also, a download and go feature. Basically, if you've got a tablet and you're not going to have internet access later in the day, you can download all of your information or all of the feeds to it and then go on your way. While you're riding the bus or doing what you got to do, you can read through your articles that way. And then finally, I'm going to implement, I hope, to get this on the Windows 8 phones. I know a lot of people use those, and I think that really apps like this are great for phone systems like that. And who knows, maybe down the road we could port it to iOS and Android as well, though that's not necessarily in scope for right now. So anyway, that's a quick demo of the application. It's pretty simple, but I've been working on it for a long time now, and I'm pretty happy with it. What do you think? Download the app, let me know. I'll put the links in the description below. Also, I've got the williamsdevelopmentstudio.azurewebsites.net. That'll take you to the website where you can get the app as well, and that'll take you just to the Microsoft Store and download it for free. Let me know what you think. Thanks.